Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to assign resources to opportunities. If you haven't created any resources yet, you should probably watch the video on how to create resources first and then come back to this one. You may have clicked on the resource utilization icon in the main menu and seen this message: no resource information, create some resources and assign them to opportunities. Let's do the second part of that now and assign some resources to opportunities. I'll go back to the Opportunities screen and I'll select this first opportunity with Brown Industries and hit Edit. This takes me to the details for the opportunity. I'll select the Resources tab. Now this opportunity is a management consulting example to do an operating cost review. When I first did the value estimate, I worked on the assumption that this project would require 2 consultants working full-time for the duration. I'll continue the example based on the assumption that I've found out more information and I can now start to allocate some resources. The Resources tab is designed to be very flexible to accommodate the way you choose to work. The first point to emphasise is that Opphound is not intended to be a task management tool. Its primary purpose is to ensure that your resources are appropriately utilised. So for this example, I'll be entering project roles rather than tasks. It'll make more sense as we go. So for any consulting project, the first thing we need is a project manager. I'll add this role to the description. The next box shows me my resources. You can see that I can choose from any of my active resources or select none. I might want to select none because at this stage I'm not sure if I have anyone with the appropriate skills or capacity. To continue the example though, in this case I'll select Wayne. The next choice is to set the dates that Wayne will be working on the project. By default, the same start and end dates are used as the opportunity. I'll leave them at the default. The next box is to select the utilisation. The decision that I need to make is to decide if the project manager is full-time, part-time or some smaller percentage. In this case, I'll put the project manager at 10% using the slider. Now I'll hit Save. You can see that Wayne is now assigned to this opportunity as the project manager at a loading of 10%. The next 2 roles I'll add are the consultants who will be doing the work. In this example, I'll enter the description as Cost Analyst and I'll select 2 of my resources using the default duration at 100% and hit Save. And I'll enter another Cost Analyst, Peter, and hit Save. You can see that they have a darker colour because they have a higher utilisation of 100%. There are a few things we can do now. The first thing is we probably need to add another role for a quality assurance check, but that only really needs to be at the end of the project. So I'll enter quality assurance, and since Wayne is the project manager, I'll put that responsibility on Wayne. Now I could manually select a different start date from the selector boxes. However, there is a nicer way. So I'll stick with the defaults and I will set the utilisation to 20%. Now that I've added the quality assurance role, what I can do is click on the start date and drag it just to the end of the project. And that will update. I can also trail off one of the consultants because I probably won't need them anymore once the majority of the work is done. Now you can also edit and delete resource requirements after you've entered them. If I click on Jade, maybe I'm going to make a decision that Jade won't need to be 100% on this task. So I'll go back and change the utilization requirement to 80% and hit save. So now you can see that Jade is used on the project at 80% for the full duration, Wayne is doing the quality assurance at the end, and Peter is working full-time for the bulk of the project. Now that we've completed adding resources to this project, let's have another look at the resources screen. You can see all the active resources listed and the tasks that they've been assigned to. In another video, I'll take you through the resources screen in more detail and explain all the things that you can do when looking at this information. So in this video, we've covered how you assign resources to an opportunity. I hope you feel encouraged to go ahead and assign some resources to an opportunity in Opphound today.